Indonesia has banned same-sex. Wait, what? No. Indonesia has banned sex outside of marriage and banned unmarried couples living together. Those convicted will face up to a year in jail. This is news. Now, Indonesia, that's where Bali is. And if you guys don't know, Bali just, hold on. Bali is the place, I was there this summer. It's so beautiful. I'm considering moving there. Such a great place where people are moving. You can build houses, like you can build villas for really cheap. You can live like the lifestyle you want to live here, but cheaper. Great country, but this is new. So Indonesia bans sex outside marriage as parliament passes sweeping new criminal code. Jakarta, Indonesia. Indonesian lawmakers unanimously pass a sweeping new criminal code on Tuesday to criminalize sex outside marriage. That's so dramatic. As part of the tranche of changes that critics say threaten human rights and freedoms in the Southeast Asian country. The new code, which also applies to foreign residents and tourists, bans cohabitation before marriage. Does that mean that if you come on vacation and you get a hotel room, you can't get a hotel room with your boyfriend or something? Wow. And provides punishments for insulting the president or expressing views counter to the national ideology. So I guess technically I can't be criticizing this right now. This is kind of extreme. All have agreed to ratify the new law. Wow. That's crazy. Said lawmakers. Okay. So here's the thing, right? Because I did spend time. I was in Jakarta this summer. I was in Bali this summer. I had a blast. And one of the things that, a friend of mine, I have a few friends out there. One of the things that they told me was that Bali is governed by different rules than the rest of Indonesia. Indonesia is the most populous Muslim country in the world. It's the country with the most Muslims in the world. I'll put it that way. Indonesia has the most Muslims in the world. And some people are very conservative. So these are the views, which is understandable. It's a religious country. But here's the thing. Bali is a Hindu province. I don't know if it's or a state or a province. The region is Hindu predominantly. And they have their own code of conduct in Bali. Like when you see the rest of Indonesia, there's a lot of development. There's a lot of like building big, massive malls and all of that. When you look at Bali, the development is not the same because like people, like everything is sacred there. Bali is such a peaceful place. So they won't even like tear down like local homes to build big malls and big like streets. They're not even going to do that there. So like it's just governed by different laws. But I spoke to my friend out there to say, is this like serious? Is this real? And he was basically saying that like it's real, that this rule is going to apply. Yeah. And that like it's going to, I just see, apparently according to him, that basically as long as like people don't speak up, no one really cares. So it's one of those laws. Like I think about the same-sex like in Nigeria, they banned same-sex relations, but it's only like it's hard to enforce those type of things in law because it's almost like, how do you prove that? In Nigeria, the only way to prove it is by, number one, if you catch somebody in the act, number two, if anybody promotes same-sex ideology. But you have these like YouTubers in Nigeria who are literally kissing on camera, these girls, lesbian girls kissing on camera, and none of them have gone to jail. Nothing has happened to any of them. So he's kind of saying the same thing, like basically like it's only if like people report them, or they, get, but it's not. But regardless, it's just kind of crazy that these laws are even being made, and it was agreed unanimously. So here's why this is an issue, and this is really why I wanted to make this video. In my view, the reason why this is a massive issue is because Indonesia is trying to increase their tourism, their tourism industry, and even not even just that, they're trying to increase the amount of foreigners that move in. So they have this new policy offering a 5 and a 10-year visa to people that invest, I think, about $130,000 in their country. They're making it easier for people to have these 10-year visas, and they're really pushing this out. But the problem is this ban on same-sex cohabitation and same-sex, just people having sex, not same-sex, sorry, on people having premarital sex or having cohabitation is just kind of ridiculous. You're going to deter a lot of people, because a lot of people are looking at Bali as a place to move to. There's a lot of advertising on social media, all of this stuff, and it's, especially as a place that wants to boost its tourism industry, this is a big hurdle that they're going to have to figure out a loophole around, because you wonder with some of these countries why the governments won't think about making things easier for business and entrepreneurs. So this is huge, and you might see a lot of people move out of Bali because of this. Let me see. So Indonesia, Bali, 10-year visa. Yeah, here we go. Wait, this is not. I'm trying to, okay, timeout. Oh, there we go. Yeah, this is the article, one of the articles. You can now get a 10-year visa to stay in Bali, but there's a pretty big catch, and that catch is the amount of money that you have to pay. And so it's kind of crazy to me that they even went along with this new policy, but either way, it is what it is. Every country do what you feel you want to do. It was unanimous, so this law was passed by a landslide. And so this is obviously the way of the country, the way their culture. And so if you don't like that, go to another country, go to your own country. Did you know that sex toys are also illegal in a lot of these Asian countries, like Indonesia, Thailand, Thailand of all places? So guys, be careful if you're traveling to any of these countries. Don't bring any sex toys, because it's illegal. And I think it's even jail time if you're caught with them. So it's all very interesting. Anyway, let me know your thoughts. Leave a comment down below. And let me know what you think. Do you agree with this? Do you disagree? And I'll see you in the next one. A peace.